Okay, here's a little video. If you're trying to adapt a 914 4-lug to a 911 5-lug, you can do it. I'm going to show you how. So what's nice about the 911 is you've got the vented rotor versus the solid rotor. So this is the 914 strut, and here's the 911 strut I just found on eBay. They are compatible, across the bottoms. This thread is the same. You can use the dust cover and this mount. It all works. I'll take a little video showing me taking it apart and transferring it over. Okay, so first thing, 22 millimeter socket. When these things come off, don't lose the washer. And remember, this thing kind of goes on backwards on here, or it looks like it's backwards. Keep this, paint it, clean it up. All right, and here's your dust cover. Okay, so here is the shock absorber or the dampener. This thing doesn't have any springs in it. It apparently has a torsion type suspension on the lower control arm. So this is just a shock absorber. If you don't have a large tool like I do, wrench or something, I just put this in my bench vise. I'll show you that in a second. And that's how this just unscrews, and then you can get this thing out of the tube and transfer it. It'll go right into the 911 strut. Here it is in the bench vise. Just get it synced up in here and give it a turn. You lift this thing up and use this as your wrench, and it just unscrews. Definitely want some gloves. So anyway, it just unscrews like a light bulb. Some difficulty. It's probably been in there for a while. So this is all it is. This thing just threads in. This is the little dampener. It's just a shock absorber. That's all that's in there. Okay, so I've already cleaned up the new one here, or the 911 one. And so again, I checked these shocks out. They dampen pretty good. So I don't need to buy new ones, I don't believe. So just putting this back together, put it back in the bench vise, tighten it up, and that'll be done. This thing is, I guess, the dust sleeve or dust collar. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna try to wire wheel it. If it looks okay, great, done. Otherwise, I'll throw some paint on it. Okay, there's some pretty good original paint on these things. I'm not gonna bother to paint it. It's up in the fender. So just remember to put this on where it seems like it's backwards. It just has to follow the contour of the rubber on the top mount. Don't forget the washer. And that's it, you're all done. Couple other things to mention. You have to get the 911, whatever these things are called, the little wheel nuts. They don't work off the 914. And don't forget your bearing spacers. I'm still waiting for mine. This is something that's wrong also. Haven't gotten there yet. Just still trying to figure this out. The whole German car thing. But anyway, oh, and the dust shield. 914 dust shield doesn't work on this. They're pretty easy to find on eBay. So I haven't pulled the trigger on those, but I'll be getting the dust shields. That's what it is. So yeah, 914s don't work on the 911. Thank you for watching. I'll post more about this car.